Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Three, your favorite all-queer D&D-based podcast. My name is Dusty, my pronouns are they, she, and I play Ivy Night Priest Tinkerfey, whose pronouns are she, her, and today is so hot out that I just want to put on a suit of ice.
I'll scrape you off the ground with a spatula. It's okay.
Please do. I'm fried.
It's so funny because this is going to come out in like November. Hello, everyone.
It might still be hot because global warming is a thing.
It is a real thing. That is very valid.
Right now, when we are recording this, it is hot as balls.
It's August right now. But we recorded this episode in July. We're recording this intro a month later. Anyway.
I was like, Ari, it's August.
Actually, I know, but we definitely recorded the episode. Hello, everyone. My name is Ariana. My pronouns are she, her. Did I say pronouns? My pronouns.
Your pronouns?
My pronouns are she, her, and I play Elara Spindlespark, whose pronouns are also she, her. And where's Ivy?
Where are you? Hello, everyone. My name is Wayra. My pronouns are she, they. And, or should I say my pronouns?
No, I'm probably going to cut that.
And I play Véres, whose pronouns are he, they. And I am the concerned. The Ivy got stolen away from us, and I'm upsetty spaghetti.
Stolen. Journey to a realm of nerdy and dirty fantasy, voiced by your favorite audiobook narrators. Punch and Roll for Initiative is a D&D podcast made up of audiobook narrators and taking place in an original world created by the cast. In the wake of Planar War, our cast of heroes strive to make a name for themselves as a growing threat from the world below looms. Find Punch and Roll for Initiative on Spotify and anywhere else you get your podcasts. Catch the stream every other Friday on YouTube, follow on social media, and join the Well Divers today.
A note regarding content warnings. This campaign is a dark fantasy that deals consistently with topics of body horror, complicated relationship dynamics, emotional distress, fantasy violence, gore, mechanized spiders, mental health and illness, profanity, and romantic and sexual relationships. A full list of episode-specific content warnings can always be found in the show notes of each episode. Last time, our trio faced off with a priest of corruption while dealing with the creeping blight and a missing Novick and Soara. Véres used more magic than they had in a long time. Ivy used her wand of magic missile, and Elara played a support role. Meanwhile, inside the house, Bia and Norman aided in the search for Novick and Soara. The priest seemed elated to find Ivy right under her nose, as she put it, to which Ivy just slammed her with some magic missiles. But as the priest held her own against Tuo and a handful of guards, Bia and Norman found an unconscious Soara and later found a hidden hatch leading to an underground storeroom. Titania teleported in with the changeling wizard Fee, who conjured a prison made of vines around the priest of corruption. But she was able to teleport out, and when she tried to cast a high-level spell on Fee, Véres counterspelled and then fireballed the priest, knocking her unconscious. On the queen's order, Fee teleported away with the priest, and before our trio had a moment to regroup, Titania, in a swarm of butterflies, whisked herself and Ivy away, and we pick up now with Lady Ivy and Queen Titania. As soon as you touch her hand, you hear the very familiar sound of the butterflies, massive butterflies flapping their wings. They start at your feet and they just whoosh up, and the two of you disappear.
Cool. Where do we go?
We're going to stay with us. We're going to stay with Titania and Ivy and leave Elara and Véres in limbo for a little bit. You go to a place that you've never been before. It is a modestly sized cottage that is kind of very almost like mundane. You can hear kind of like woodland noises outside. You know, a breeze is rustling the trees. There's a few critters squeaking. You hear a rush of water, like a babbling. It oddly feels very kind of like homey. You don't recognize it, but you do recognize some of Titania's like paint supplies. And there's an easel, and there's some canvases strewn about. And as you look around this small cottage, there are pieces of both her and your art on the walls that you've both done over the years. She looks at you and she just goes, Ivy, what were you thinking?
She thinks about it for a second, and she's like, in regards to...
Do you really need me to spell it out for you?
I mean, the situation was being handled. You didn't even get to see me do my cool magic stuff.
She kind of like slowly nods her head. In what way do you consider this handled?
It wasn't handled completely, it was in the process of being handled.
I don't know what is going to make you understand how dangerous all of this is. And you are at the center of it.
I mean, I do understand that it's dangerous, and it's not like I went looking for it. We were just trying to do a job.
But you were told to tell me if anything was out of the ordinary, and you actively decided to keep it from me because you thought that you could handle it. You could have died. They could have taken you. And then what would you do?
Do I assume that she knows that we knew from like the jump? Or do I think that she only knows that this one had shown up?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 19.
You beat her by 1. So you pick up a couple of things. Number 1, you have never seen her this containment of anger. There is a bubbling underneath the surface of her demeanor right now that she is doing her best not to lose her fucking shit on you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Her fists are clenched, which they never are, and her body is very tense. You surmise that she has kind of pieced together. So she doesn't know, because she can't know for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she has pieced together when you said something about the portal and the fact that the guard who was supposedly she knows that the guard that was guarding you was Doran, was a doppelganger, because they do know that. So she's pieced everything together.
Ivy takes all this in and immediately changes her posture. Before it was more relaxed. If you can be relaxed with a 3 gaping wound in the back of your shoulder. But it's now like straight, poised, proper. She nods a bit while bowing her head just a little bit in like a clear sort of like stance of calculated humility, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want Titania to think that she's like actively pushing against her.
Good choice.
So she looks down a bit and goes, I thought it would be better for everyone involved, including me, if this were handled without the presence of a god in town. I thought that if we were able to cut the head off here, it wouldn't create such a ripple that it would if you showed up. I thought that it would be more of a strategic move and less of an act of outright aggression.
Am I to assume that the all-out fight in the middle of the streets of this small, simple town was a part of your calculations? What kind of ripple is that going to have now?
It will probably have a ripple, but again, it would not have been as big of a ripple if you hadn't come to the aid. No, that wasn't an all-out brawl in the middle of daylight, was not in my calculations, but you can't always decide what other people are going to do.
Think that there is a wooden table in front of the two of you. Like maybe you're standing on one side, she's standing on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of like hunches over and she puts both of her fists down on this table. And she's silent for a while. And then she very quickly, she picks up and she slams her fist down. And when they make contact with the table, the wood like dies and cracks and it withers away into pieces on the floor. And she looks at you and she goes, "Do you think that this is my first time? Do you think he has never sent a priest of corruption to corrupt a town? Do you think I would casually strut into a place and cause a scene like we did today? This is a tale as old as when the Feywild split into two kingdoms. Your actions today, and she kind of like takes in just like a deep breath and exhales. If you would have told me, I would have come and taken care of it, and no one would have known. Just like no one knew when I sent my priest here last night.
You what?
She nods. Did you not notice that everyone was feeling a little better today?
I mean, I just thought we had a good night's sleep. Vez is acting like he slept like shit, but what did they even do? Did they come and tuck me in good night?
They came to put a blessing on the town, to protect it and protect you, and to also make anyone who did not belong here feel like they did not belong here.
She doesn't have anything good to say, I think, right now. I think she's gonna nod, look down, and not respond. I don't think this is the time to respond to that right now. She's frustrated about the whole thing. She feels like Titania does not trust her to make proper decisions. She feels like a child. Like Titania views her as a child, incapable of doing things for herself, even though she's proven that she can take care of herself. She's like, I don't need you to come in behind the scenes and try to fix things. I've been doing fine on my own.
So you're not going to say anything, though?
No, I don't think it would help the situation in the slightest. She understands that she can say things that cause other people to devolve. She's got a very good knack for that. So she's like, I don't need that to happen right now. I don't need to test her as much as she's like, I'm going to keep testing her, but probably not in this way.
Okay, well, when you're silent and you don't respond, I'm going to have her make an insight check on you. Well, what does a 27 get her?
27 gets her all that, and that she's 3 days away from starting her period.
Okay. That's amazing. Well, now standing with a broken, decayed table in between the two of you, she's also silent for a little while. And after a moment, I think of kind of knowing you and knowing enough about how you're feeling and the things that you want to say and that you're not saying. She looks at you again, and it's okay if you're not looking at her. If you would have told me, you would have been privy to what I was doing. I did not tell you because you did not tell me. I had to hear the rumblings of what was happening from one of my guards whose job it is to report to me when something is amiss in my kingdom.
If I had told you, there would be nothing for you to tell me because you would have just taken me back. This wouldn't have even happened.
If any other guard in my command hid a murder from me, do you know what would happen? Ivy, you cannot have it both ways. You cannot be the lady who has special treatment from the Queen of the Seelie and also be a guard who is under my command. There are consequences to these actions. I want you to be safe. I want you to have your freedom. I want you to be able to explore. But you need to understand, you are not a god. You are not infallible. And there is an entire kingdom who is out after you. It is not a joke. It is not a game. It is real and it is dangerous. If you want to learn and you want the experience, you cannot walk around and just pretend that you know. You do not know. You have no idea. I trusted you, and you betrayed my trust. You could have told me the day that it happened, and you chose not to.
Would you have let me stay?
No. I know that you think that I keep you too close, but do you see what they are? Do you see what they do, what they have done? What do you think they will do if they get their hands on you, if he gets his hands on you? He will use you to destroy everything. She stops for a second and takes a breath, and you can tell that she's trying to just like compose herself. And he would use you to get to me. If he took you, I would come for you. If I enter his domain, attack his castle, it would be catastrophic for all of us. I think that this is what he wants. My death is the death of the light. Do you know what would happen if I die? It would mean the end of everything that we have built. He would take you and he would keep you, corrupt you, ruin you, and you will be destroyed in the process. And you can see, I think, that there's like real concern and like almost fear in her eyes about the thought of that.
I just don't understand the difference between me and anyone else on the court. Anyone else can go and do whatever they want to do, but I've shown and proven that I am capable of doing things. And yet I'm still kept in the dark, I'm still treated like a child, and I don't understand why Nemeth would even be after me. I am not a strategic play here. I am a child, in everybody else's eyes, that is expendable.
You are the only person who is not expendable. If anyone else on the court was taken, I would replace them. I have replaced them. They have orders not to be taken. You are not a council member. You are a child of the court. You are a miracle, just like Beatrice was. And I told you once we lost her. I will not lose you.
But Beatrice had a place. I don't have a place. I am an anomaly. Anomaly that's not even a good one.
I wish you would not say those things about yourself.
Everyone else says them. There are now 5 people in this entire world, and outside of this world as well, who don't view me as that. I am sorry for causing you distress. I truly am. But isn't it better that they came there and not to the capital?
They could not come to the capital, Ivy.
Are you sure?
She nods her head. This is how it is played here. We encroach on each other's territory. Little by little, we take over. It is safe in the capital. We are protected in the capital.
Forgive me if I get this wrong, but isn't Nemeth just as powerful as you?
You see her nostrils flare, like for a second, a fraction of a second. I suppose that is up for some debate. He is very strong.
And if he wants me so bad, do you not think he'll try?
Nemeth? And you see like it like to say his name. She's like
physical discomfort.
She's like, gross. He plays a different game. He plays a charming and charismatic game. He is not as calculating as I am. It is one of his weaknesses and one of my strengths. It is easier to goad him, and it is easier to please him if you know the right things to say. He is not so foolish to attack the castle, just like I am not so foolish to attack his castle.
But does he have something you want?
His death is what I want, and mine is what he wants. In the long term, I believe he would take you as captive, because he knows there is very little that I would not do to get you back. You are my weakness, Ivy. I cannot have children. I did not ever want a child, because I was afraid that it would be a weakness. And then, you and Beatrice came along, and I never expected to care for children the way I cared for the both of you. I want you to have freedom. If you truly want to continue to help, to be a part of the court in a way that gives you meaning, I want that for you. But we cannot have it this way. You cannot circumvent the truth. You cannot hide a dead body until a few days later when you feel like it might be the right time to talk about it. Do you know that both of your friends are covered in blight?
I do, and we were on our way to get that remedied. They are both almost as stubborn as I am.
Do you know there is no one in the town of Oladell who could cure blight? There is no priest. There is no druid. There is no cleric capable. So who in your master plan was going to help your friends?
I mean, I was able to help them a little bit.
Ivy, you know that the healing that you can do, the healing that most people can do, is not enough to cure the blight. It can barely stave it off.
You know, we did plan on telling you once things were
Very gracious, thank you. So
controlled.
I am so grateful that you were planning on telling me. What is the solution?
If I see any more priests of corruptions, I tell you immediately. They're not hard to miss.
I don't want your fear of me taking you away from here to cloud your judgment in a way that it makes you make decisions that are not for the good of yourselves or for the people. I will always protect you, and if things get too dangerous, I will always come to your aid. But if I cannot trust that you will tell me when something is wrong, if I am not kept up to speed, if I am not kept up to date on what is happening, how can I help? Or should I let you just get snatched up by the Unseelie? Do you want to go see maybe if you like it over there better?
I don't think I would thrive over there. I don't think they'd be able to handle my winning personality.
She kind of like smirks and rolls her eyes, honestly.
I mean, as long as we have like discussions about whether or not you're going to come rip me away from everything, or we can keep things up to more date. It's just if I'm in the middle of something, I don't want to leave Elara and Véres to die.
I did not leave them to die. They are safe there now.
But if we were in the middle of something, I would want to make sure that when I tell you something is happening, you let me handle it until I ask you to come save me. I promise, I will tell you if I see any more priests of corruption and anything else that warrants a conversation. I do appreciate you coming to help us. I really do. I love you.
She softens when you say that. And I love you. If you are going to stay, and if you are going to continue to represent our court, then I will hold you to that promise. And we will start now. You watch her like just kind of like flick and like rotate her wrist, and the table that is in pieces of like dead wood on the floor kind of springs back to life, and the wooden legs regrow themselves, wrapped with like vines and things like that. And two chairs also kind of sprout from the wooden floor, and she gestures for you to sit.
She takes a seat.
And Titania sits as well. I need to know everything. I only know what I have pieced together and what the other guards have told me, which was not much of what you told them.
She nods and tells her everything except Elara seeing things in the portal.
Okay. I'm going to have her make an insight versus your deception just to see if she can kind of pick up on if there's something that you're not telling her. Oof. Dusty. So that's a 28. So roll a natural 20.
So here's the thing. I rolled a 19 plus my 5 to deception plus a 4 for
It's
plus.
29. Whoa! So she doesn't pick up on it. That's amazing.
Ivy, let's
That
go.
is so cool.
That's clutch.
Holy shit. Okay.
No nat 20 needed. Thank God.
That's
Tanya
amazing.
fucked herself with that bless there.
She really did.
Okay.
So I think that she will listen to everything that you say. She will also explain to you what she did with the priests, why they came, and that it is a rather normal thing that happens to towns in her domain. It explains why you and anybody with a good alignment, I don't think you probably perceived that far into it, but she does explain that anybody who is kind of living in accordance with the Sealy court was going to be have an extra pep in their step, and anyone who was not was going to be feeling worse. So you kind of piece together, okay, well, Véres, has an evil alignment, so that's probably why.
She knew.
You don't know how long you're there for. Time seems to not really make sense in general in the Feywild. It feels like a long time, but you also know it could be, it could be 15 minutes. Who knows? But while they're chatting and kind of going over everything, we're going to cut back, I think, to Elara and Véres in the midst of watching Ivy disappear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Véres and Elara are just kind of standing outside the house. Last we left them. Keji and the guards are like 30, maybe 35 feet down the road away from them. And, Ivy's gone with Titania somewhere. There's about 10 or 15 feet between you and the entrance of the house. What are we doing?
We just watched Ivy disappear, but she disappeared with Titania. So Elara is looks around as, they disappear from literally right in front of them. And she kind of takes in a stuttered breath, because what else could this day, what more could happen today?
Don't jinx it.
The longest day in the history of D&D.
Yeah.
What are the guards doing?
So you look down the street towards the guards, and you see Keji is talking with the other four that are there. Their heads are close together. Keji is angled, facing away from you, so you can't see what he's saying.
Can I make a quick insight check?
Absolutely.
Are they going to be tackle them to the ground and drag them to the healer's hut? That's what I'm inciting. Hey, a 15. Oh, I forgot. Yes, hold on. 18.
18? That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just make some rolls here. The array is wild. 1 and 2, 18, 19, 12.
Nice.
You can't really tell what Keji is doing or saying. His back is pretty much angled towards you. You can't really make out what exactly is going on. You can't hear what they're saying. 2 of the other ones that he's talking to, one of them has a very casual expression. They're just having a conversation. Another one looks a bit confused. The other 2, one of them side glances to the 2 of you, and the other one blatantly looks over the other person's shoulder and looks directly at you 2, and then back to Keji. When he looks at you, he looks a little nervous. It seems to be scanning you guys for something. So you know that they're talking about you.
Okay.
I think Véres is taking a couple centering breaths, grounding breaths, and is kind of taking in the scene around him. I think that a lot just happened in rapid succession. He just used more magic in one day than he's ever used in I think maybe almost a year. It's exhilarating, it's exhausting.
He's high as fuck now.
But he also knows that they have something to deal with still. And even though he's worried about Ivy, they have to go and help Soara and Novick. That's what they're here for. So I think he just kind of is looking at Elara and then looks towards the house. Do you think we should go in and help look for Novick?
Yeah, I guess we just have to wait for Ivy to come back, or maybe we can get Bia and see if they can connect with each other. I think that those guards are gonna try to make us go to the healer's hut. So if we want to run in and help, we should probably do it right now.
After you.
Couldn't book it for the door, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Because I don't think it's reckless, because I'm assuming that the house is covered in blight too, right? So I don't think it's we're just walking around flinging blight everywhere. It's this whole area is contaminated anyway.
No, anywhere that you've been so far, there has not been any permanent sign of blight appearing.
But inside the house, she's assuming that inside the house.
Yeah, you don't know inside the house.
Yeah.
You guys turn to go into the house, and you hear the guards, their armor kind of jingle, and Keji looks towards you. He's like, "Hey, wait, no!" But you guys are already to the door. You get in. It's dark. You see remnants of a copper wire. Some sort of trap was triggered at the door. Do you proceed further in quickly, or are you taking your time?
No, I think quickly, because we're assuming Bia and Norman are in there and they haven't exploded anything, so I'm assuming it's okay, right?
Make perception checks, I think, just to make sure that you're going the right direction. Not that this is a big house, but there's a couple of rooms to look in. I also on the die 13 for Véres with Bane. I think it takes you a second to like figure out what room they were in. You get to the hallway, you see the ruined floorboard. There's literally like a gouge in the floor. I think you see like signs of them sifting through the living room. And then finally you double back and you see the bedroom. And Soara just kind of sitting on the floor with her back against the wall, awake. She's not exactly alert, I would say. Even just you standing there for a few seconds, she's nodding back out.
And does she have blight on her too?
Perception check.
4.
Not that you see.
I'm going to give her... Varys never took that potion of greater healing, right? That Elara gave him. Is he still holding it?
Yeah, he's got it. I think he's got it hooked to his one of his belts.
Okay. She's got another greater healing. So she takes another greater healing potion out and she like puts it in Soara's palm. She's just like, drink this. We'll be back to get you or the guards will be in a second.
You watch as her eyes take a moment to... She like takes a second to look around and then focuses on you. She's really disoriented. She focuses and her eyes finally realize who you are. And then she realizes she's holding a potion and she'll uncork it and down it and immediately looks a million times better.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Some of her external injuries, they heal up pretty rapidly. Bruising on her face and like a crack in her beak, you could kind of see immediately mend. The others, they went downstairs. There's and she kind of points over to the corner of the room where you see some boards have been slid open. It's a little bit off kilter, like it's been pushed back too far. And there's a staircase descending into darkness.
Before we run for it, Elara just looks at Varys and she's like, "How are you doing?"
All right, I believe. And are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Constitution. Oh, for the blighty.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally rolled. Oh, that's good. Oh, woo. 16, 22. No, 20. Dirty 20.
Perfect. Both you and Varys pass. Varys passes with a 17. So it doesn't spread any further. For now, you guys are okay. You hear some ruckus going on down towards the entrance of the house as you guys kind of take a moment to get your bearings and collect yourselves. But you're okay.
Okay, I'll run downstairs.
Right. You descend into darkness. Thank God you have dark vision, because it is pitch black down here. And you do see what looks to be blight on the side of the staircase. So you descend the staircase. Are you being careful of the blight, or you're just saying fuck it?
No, I am. So I don't want the other guys to like touch it by accident. So that's what I was literally just thinking about. Can we see? Does Varys run down or?
He's heading down carefully. Yeah, he has to like kind of duck a little bit to get down.
Okay, Alara's gonna stay at the top of the stairs, I think, for when the guards come, just to be like, hey guys, don't touch the blight.
You see him kind of like hesitate at the top of the staircase a moment, but he does go down. He looks back at you, confused. Are you coming down? Or?
No, I'm gonna warn them if the blight comes, but just stay. Can I see? We can't see down the stairs like where they are.
No.
Just go down the stairs and tell me what you see, and then she's not like super jazzed about Varys going out of her sight right now.
That's valid. He nods, lingers a second longer, and then descends down the staircase. So Varys descends down. Lara, you watch him disappear from sight into darkness. It's kind of like the darkness eats him.
LOL, she goes down when she can't see him anymore.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
She like hesitates, she like thinks about it, and then like when she disappears, she like waits 1 second, 2 seconds, and then she just runs down the stairs. She's like, they're gonna cure the blight. It's gonna be fine. She's not risking it.
She's like, I don't trust him alone right now.
No, she just doesn't want to lose another fucking person. We're already down one. Like,
fair. All right, so it takes you just a couple heartbeats behind, I think. You can see each other. The darkness is heavier in the basement, I will say. It's not like it makes it more difficult to see, it just hangs heavier. You get down to the bottom of the stairs and you stand next to Varys. Varys is looking around to see what he sees, or if he can notice them.
How big is this cellar?
It expands the whole bottom of the house.
Okay.
So in the room that you're in right now, there's just a couple barrels. It's a little bit of storage down there.
I want to search every barrel. No, I'm just kidding. Baldur's
Search
Gate
every
style.
barrel.
Yeah.
But like you can hear people talking in the distance. But then the voices kind of die down for a second when they like hear somebody else coming down the stairs. And then you hear, hello?
Hello? Friendlies?
You see Felix's head kind of pop out around
She
the
waves.
corner. It's like, oh, thank God. I was going to fucking whiff my axe at you.
Thanks for not.
You can come down if you want. I think we found him.
Yeah, we go over, I guess.
Cool. So you go on over, and you see the halfling woman with the huge shock of red mohawk kind of crouching down and actually is in the process of untying Novick. He was unconscious.
He's unconscious?
Yes. Yeah, and very visibly blighted.
Greater healing potion. I'm using this is my last one. She runs over and she uncorks it and she force feeds a potion.
Okay, roll me some healing.
I didn't roll for Soara.
You can roll for Soara as well.
All right, well, let's do Soara first and we can just add it back in. Okay, 4d4. So she gets back 3, 6, 8, 10, 14 points of healing.
That's great. Okay.
And then Novick gets back 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 points of healing.
Awesome. Fantastic. So Novick wakes up coughing because you just force-fed him a potion.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And he looks around very confused, a little panicked, and like he kind of like poses to go and punch like immediately.
I think she puts her hand like calmly on his forearm and she'll just be like, hey, you weren't supposed to come here by yourself. Ivy was right.
He just kind of leans back against the wall and like looks at the ceiling, kind of annoyed, but relieved as well. Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly anticipating a priest of corruption to be right here, so.
We definitely left that part out, right? Well, she didn't have that much time to scribble a lot of information in the note, okay?
And I went to Doran's house. Doran doesn't have a basement, so clearly I'm not in the same place.
Oh. Well, it's all taken...
Where are we?
Takoa's house. What?
He's processing.
Did you follow... How did you... She's like trying to figure out the timeline because they saw Takoa this morning earlier. And it doesn't matter now. There's a bunch of guards who want to take us all to get fixed up because we're all blighted.
As they should.
Mm-hmm. That is the correct answer. And she looks at Véres like, this is Novick.
Yeah, Véres, he's just hanging back.
You don't see a shimmer around him, though.
Yeah, I think he's relieved. And also a little, just a small part of him is a little disappointed.
Why?
This is a very small fraction of him is disappointed.
Disappointed about what?
That he doesn't get to
wail on Novick?
Beat the living shit out of him?
So, should we keep them waiting, or shall we get up and go get cleansed, or whatever it is that they do?
Yeah, we should probably go. Is there anything we need to know down? Well, I guess, Novick, you don't remember anything. Is there anything around? Can I, like, just do a quick perception check?
Yeah, do.
Also, are Bia and Norman there? Don't say no.
Elara, you feel something crawling up your back.
Okay.
And go to sit down at the base of your head.
Yeah, she's super chill about it.
It's Norman, for sure. You don't see Bia immediately.
Bia!
You're making a perception check.
It's only a 10, 11.
It's an 11? Okay. Bia is in the rafters, taking a nap.
Nice.
As you say Bia, I think that you see her tail kind of come and swish down just above you in your peripheral.
She like...
and she peeks down and looks at you, just like judgmentally, for disturbing her. Dusty, if you would like to take over as Bia, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, because I want to check. I'm going to tell Bia to check in on her mama.
Before we jump over to Ivy and to Tanya, I will say that you notice that the guards do not want to go near Novick.
Oh.
The warlock
because he's blighted.
Is very much like when she cut the ropes loose, she was keeping herself as far away from him as possible.
Oh my god, is it like, are you like tainted when you get blighted? Like, are they gonna treat them shitty now?
Who knows? It looks like they're kind of nervous about being close to him. And so Véres walks over to Novick and offers a handout, and Novick takes it and he pulls him up to his feet and kind of helps him stand up a little bit. The doppelganger took on the injuries that Novick has. Novick has been stabbed multiple times. The healing potion helped a lot, but he's still in quite significant amount of pain.
And the blight in the rest of the room, is it like everywhere?
It's kind of weirdly patchwork.
Okay.
Almost like it didn't quite take. Like there's no source for it. It's just there.
Interesting.
Bia stirs awake and
Mhm.
flies down
Mhm.
and lands on your head.
She looks up.
Bia looks down at you.
Queen Titania took your mom. Can you just check in on her and make sure that, not that they're not okay, but just maybe like get a vibe for when they're coming back?
She shakes her head.
Can she understand me?
Yeah.
I don't know why I never like really thought about it.
Listen, it's too late to say no.
Yeah. Valid.
We've talked to her multiple times.
Valid. So does she check in?
No, she shakes her head no.
Oh, like no, like she's not gonna do it?
Yeah,
Bia.
she shakes her head again.
Can you not connect to your mom?
She nods.
Well, how do we know where did they go?
She flies over to I think there are just some utensils on the floor or whatever. She picks up a spoon and a fork, puts the spoon down, and then hands you the fork and motions between the two.
Can we make insight checks at disadvantage?
Yeah, and I'm
Alara
gonna have
goes-
Bia roll a performance check.
To dinner?
They went to dinner while we're doing this.
Ooh, that's 17. No, disadvantage. 11.
It's a 3. Varys just blinks and is like, do you want the fork?
Elara, you understand to the extent that she is trying to tell you that they are separate things. So
They're
however you
separate
want to take
things.
that.
So she takes it literally. The fork and the spoon.
She nods.
And Elara nods.
She flies over to the spoon and points at it and goes, "Meh."
Separate.
Novick looks the most confused.
Novick can roll an insight check.
Oh, I'll make an insight check for Novick.
She does ask Bia, is she safe?
She nods.
And Elara doesn't care much beyond that.
Oh my god.
What?
Did you make it a disadvantage? Because you're not used to talking to a freaking pseudo dragon?
Yeah, I did. I just made it a disadvantage.
He gets a 25.
26, actually.
Yeah, you understand that Bia is trying to say that it's a separate world that Titania has taken Ivy to. It's a separate dimension.
Novick kind of was shocked for a second that Bia has such advanced thinking and such poor ability to communicate. And he looks at Bia dead ass and is just like, that must be so frustrating for you.
She nods.
And he looks at Elara and says, Bia is trying to tell us that Titania took Ivy to another dimension. So pocket world, probably.
She nods emphatically and points at the spoon again.
To be so smart with such a limited ability to talk, I'm so sorry. Varys looks at Novick like, how hard did you hit your fucking head?
He's
The
enlightened.
dragon whisperer over here.
Elara gestures for Felix and noticing that they don't want to touch the blight and everybody is Blight City over here.
Yeah.
Blight City.
Yeah.
They
she
don't know that
gestures.
you two have blight. They just know that Novick does.
Varys has blight creeping up to his eyeball.
And
What are you talking about?
they still didn't roll well.
They didn't roll well. Well, I'll roll now, though, for them. They see. It's okay. They see now. They both take some extra steps back from Varys and Novick.
She gestures for them to get out again.
Yeah, all right. We'll wait for you upstairs.
Well, we're following you. I just,
Oh, okay. Yeah. In that case,
This is curable, right?
it depends on the progression. But as it is now, I'm no expert. I have seen people come back from worse.
She looks at both of her baby boys.
Novick gives a thumbs up. Yes, it is. It is curable. Just not if it's fully taken hold.
Well, how are you both feeling? She asks very nervously because they're both covered in blight.
Yeah. Novick shrugs, kind of, as best as he can, while being held up. I feel gross, disgusting, but a little irritated. I don't know what it feels like to feel evil, but I don't think I'm there.
Cool.
I felt worse, but I've also felt better. So I think we're all
Okay.
right for now.
Okay.
You?
I feel fine, mostly. I don't feel evil.
Do you feel more angry or anything?
Yes, my patience is much shorter.
All right. To the healer hut.
So we should probably get upstairs.
Yeah, I feel like they're walking and talking.
We go upstairs.
Bia side-eyes you.
Get up the stairs and you're met with the guards in the room. Keji is picking up Soara.
So she must not be blighted. Elara feels relieved.
You get up the stairs, you're met with 4 guards instead of 5. One of them has gone ahead to warn the healer's hut. And Keji does convey that to you before gesturing for everyone to head out the house.
We head out.
A little parade as you head down to the healer's hut. As soon as you exit the house, there are more guards down there quarantining off that house, and up the street at Doran's, that house is now quarantined as well. There's like a little dome around it.
You see priests that are wearing these like gold and white robes. All Eladrin. You see them around the house. You see them pass as we're walking down the street going towards Takoa's house.
So you're all being led up the road, past Doran's house, towards the healer's hut. As you head up the road, passing all these priests and the domes, and you notice that there are people in the town watching you guys go. Not a lot, just a couple of people. Just nosy, wondering what the hell's going on. The moment that a couple of them realize that you guys are injured, messed up, and a little, like there's something on you, you notice that there's this like general feeling of confusion and fear. They keep their distance though.
They're not about that lifestyle.
As you arrive to the healer's hut, you notice that there's a lot of priests in the area. Some of them are waiting at the door for you. There's a couple inside rushing around. Aranthe is waiting in the front for the group of you to arrive. It seems like they were ready for you all.
You watch as what seems to be a million butterflies start to wink into existence. And from the bottom up, they start swirling in a vortex. And slowly, Ivy comes into frame.
Elara's like,
There's immediate relief on Véres as well.
and then Bia flies over immediately.
Yeah, Bia flies over and makes this little like cooing noise and nudges up against Ivy's cheek.
Elara runs up to Ivy.
Did Titania heal me?
Yes. You come back and you are healed fully, back to full health.
Sweet.
Elara, you go to run over to Ivy and you are immediately stopped. One of the priests has kind of interceded as is guiding you. I'm sorry, you can't go see her right now. She guides you back over to the group.
Does Ivy do anything when the priest steps and says that?
I think she knows it's because of the blight. She does follow at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that distance is ensured. A priest is staying in between you and the other group. And
I'm gonna make an insight check on this priest.
Oh, okay. Make an insight check.
Natural 20.
It's a
This is
priest.
so stupid.
They're ensuring your safety.
They're not a priest of corruption, though.
No, they're priests of light. No, it's just with a natural 20, you know it is a regular priest. They're trying to make sure that there's a safe distance between you and your friends at all times.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. And in fact, there's another priest in front of the group, in front of your friends and the other guards. Couple of seconds, just some quick hand movements and a bit of chanting. You see like this kind of golden shimmer spread out from their hands and back around the group in front of you, Ivy. When both sides of the spell connect, a little translucent dome appears around them. It keeps them in check.
Yeah.
And you're quarantined. You cannot leave that space.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Elara stands closer to Véres.
It seems like the other guards are not bothered by this at all. And I think that is the only reason why Véres is not immediately
Freaking out.
losing his ship. If this is normal, then there's no reason to freak out. Though he does move closer to you as well, Elara.
Is he still holding Novick up, or did
Yes.
someone else? Okay.
Yeah, he is still helping Novick. He's the only one in the group, really, of infected people, or people who have been, like, near it, who's around Novick's height. You're led into the building. Immediately you see people rushing around. You're immediately greeted by Aranthe, who looks happy to see you all, but there's also, like, an undertone of sadness. She says, I'm glad to see everyone's okay. You're going to go down the hall on the right side this time, and you will be quarantined until further notice. It'll probably just take a couple of hours, but we won't know for sure until you all are individually assessed. We'll keep you in a room as a group, but you'll have privacy. We ask that you do not venture out of that room. If you need anything, just let one of the priests in the area know. They'll be happy to take you wherever you need to go, if you can go there, or get you whatever you need.
Laura nods.
Véres nods as well. Novick kind of like does a little hand wave, almost like a 2-finger salute, but like an actual salute. And you were all led down the hall into this very large room with many beds. Each has a divider. There is a set of 2 who like have one that's kind of open and can slide open and shut. Elara and Véres, you're both guided into those because you travel together. A priest comes over and takes Novick from Véres and helps him into his own individual bed, and you're all kind of quarantined off.
Woo!
Yeah.
Infected. We're just infected.
Woo is wild.
Woo!
Thanks so much for listening. We are grateful for the love and support.
If you're enjoying the show, please consider leaving us a 5-star review and tell your friends about us too. A like, subscribe, or share goes a long way for small creators like us.
If you want more Tales of 3, head over to our Patreon, where we have a ton of free bloopers and episode extras, as well as some paid tiers with even more perks.
Speaking of, we want to give a huge shout out to our Green Fiend Patreon supporters, Michael, Jen Bear, and Sang Luna.
Also, if you join the Red Rogues for $5 a month, you'll get access to RDCC, an after show where we deep dive into character motivations, player reactions, and give a glimpse at our creative process.
And with that, our story pauses here for today. Join us next time as we continue our adventures, and remember, it's never too late to start your own.
Bye!
Well, welcome back, folks. We got another round of comment reads.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Woo!
Today...
What?
There's woo.
IVA will come through the screen.
What are we doing today, Véres? Are we going on a picnic?
No, today we're reading comments from...
We're working.
Yes, I'm putting you to work.
All right, let's go. Elara
All right.
Spinelspark reporting for duty. Oh boy. Episode 44, Art Appreciation. That episode, I have such trouble remembering, honestly, what even happened. But it says, Sakura Fire says, in a perfect world, you would have rolled lower. Poor Elara. And it's in quotations, so that makes me think that somebody said that to me, but I really don't remember. Does anyone remember?
No.
Also, I usually roll low, so I feel like
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe you said it in relation to me perceiving you.
Maybe. Maybe.
And Laura, drink slower, gods.
I'm so thirsty all of a sudden. Yeah.
I know
Sure.
you were. You were pretty thirsty in that whole episode.
Who wants to read the next one?
I honestly just have the guitar riff from Crawling Back to You stuck in my head now.
Dear. Can you tell we're doing these comment reads all on the same day? Probably not, but now you know. Surprise!
Oh no, did I spoil the secret?
It's out.
Bam. Episode 42, A Day at Court. Sakura Fire says this day of court could have been an email. Haha, I agree, honestly.
I had a feeling you would agree.
Yeah,
I
it was a very
slept.
long one.
I had a good nap. What
I
about
do
you,
recall.
Ivy?
Oh, I was thinking of the wrong song. I don't know the song that y'all are referencing.
Really? How?
I looked it up. And apparently the song that I was thinking was Turn the Car Around from Or.
What?
Because I just had this... Because I
Turn
just had
the car
lyrics
around.
crawling back to you. Oh, hold on. Let me actually look at this and see if I just made up words in my head.
I wouldn't put it past you, honestly.
No, I just made up words to this song.
I think that that's amazing.
Sorry, where are
That's
we? A
okay.
day at court?
No, yes. Well, you can go to the next one. Don't get smited, smitted, smatted, smooted.
Don't get
I don't-
smited, smote, or smoten from episode 41. Sakura Fire says, NGL, I'd rather get smited / smitten / smoted than sit in a board meeting for 10 hours.
Valid. You never heard that song? You could probably only play it for like 5 seconds before we get like in
That's sort
trouble.
of why I
sounds
stopped.
Vaguely familiar.
Have you? I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it in Laura's voice.
I'm so
Oh,
glad this is on
God.
recording.
I'm not gonna sing it.
Come on.
I will play you the song
No.
I was thinking of.
Okay.
This one.
Do I always?
For some reason, my brain went.
What song is
The
that?
lyrics were. It's called Shattered. It's Turn the Car Around.
Oh yes.
From OAR.
yes.
For some reason, my brain went. The lyrics were, and I'm crawling back to you. How many times can I break and not shatter? But that's not in it. I just made
Oh,
up
you
words.
just made it. You just made
I
it
did.
up. I think that's
I did.
great.
And after this is done, remind me.
Wayra, they have. Sorry.
After this is done, remind me. I have a fact about this band to tell you, but it doesn't. need to
Okay,
be in
I
this.
have an announcement. The shirt I'm wearing is still available in Creamsicle. So in case anyone, the two of you are interested, I'm gonna buy it in Creamsicle. But anyways,
You gotta represent Steve from Blue's Clues, you know?
Wayra said my shirt
What?
is giving Blues Clues.
Show me the shirt
Wayra
again,
said-
please.
My
Oh,
shirt is giving Blues Clues.
It is.
Right.
Is that
So listen, it's $10.49. Okay.
Sorry, did you just question my knowledge base of Blue's Clues?
no? No, I agree.
I know I
It
didn't
looks
have the
like
most
Blue's
great
Clues.
childhood, but I know Blue's Clues.
But your father sat you down in front of the TV and let you watch Blue's Clues.
It was like a reward.
Okay, let's do the next.
It's like a reward.
So, there's a comment, but there's no episode.
You're right. I'm gonna guess and say it's
19?
17, 18, 19, yeah.
Alright. So, should I then read episode 18 first?
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna read episode 18.
Okay. You do you.
I will. Episode 18, The Bee in the Science Guild.
Oh.
Oh, the bitch in the Science Guild, yes. I fucking love the way Ivy just popped off. Could feel the rage almost multi-classed into barbarian there. That would be interesting, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
A
But yes,
barbarian.
Ivy did lose her shit, and I'm so glad she did, because I would not have been far behind.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, from episode 19, which the name is cut off, so insert episode name title here. Now's not the
Yep.
best time to be a curious asshole. One of the best quotes I've heard. There are too many amazing parts of this episode to keep going. I was laughing so hard, especially during combat.
Aw, thank you. I feel like that was the episode. That was the schlorping episode. No, maybe not.
The
'Cause
slurping
combat.
episode.
Yeah, I think it was the episode with the gelatinous thing. I'm gonna look. Because now I want to know.
The immediate
that-
way, I just got nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was. What, episode 19? The Witch in the Woods. Yes, it was. No. Oh no. Wait, what? It's not episode 19, you guys. Anyway, whatever episode it was.
The Witch in the Woods would have. This would have been
The Witch in the Woods was when.
when we had just finished the fight, and then we came across a banshee.
Right. So that's not. That's episode 20. Escape to more problems. So that was episode 20. No, it's not. Yeah, episode 20. Escape to more problems. So glad we figured that out.
Trying to get my thoughts in order.
Yeah, take your time.
You got 2 minutes.
That sounded so threatening, but it's also probably true.
You have 2 minutes.
Before we boot you from the session again.
Truly.
No, you can just consider that more time to think.
Yeah. You know, we don't talk about menstruation enough in D&D.
That's true. She's 3 days away from
I'm
getting
making
her
a note.
period.
Making a note.
Ivy is
3
PMSing.
days away from...
Pick up chocolate.
We
and
are going to
period
start
products.
tracking our characters' cycles.
Yes, actually.
Because it's important. It's important.
Varys is gonna hook you up.
Some chocolate. Not in this town. They don't have chocolate in this fucking town.
Varys is going to hike to the nearest town.
You do what you gotta do. Can we just talk about the fact that Elara has pluses to her stats that are close to a god? Anyway.
Valid. Well, we just watched.
We witch watched?
Let me get into not silly, not a silly headspace.
We wish-washed.
We wish-washed. She puts her hand over his fist and she's like, no, I'm just kidding.
Look, it's me, Novick. You're better than this.
My love.
You're better than this.
I just want one shippable moment.
Between Novick and Elara?
Yeah. It's okay.
She kisses his knuckles. My reaction anytime someone is like, you know, she goes up, put like their face or something is close, give a little kiss. It's always my reaction. Give it a little kiss.
Impulsively. Little kiss.
Because like imagine if you're in like a tense situation and like you go to punch someone and someone is just like kisses you. Like what do you, it really diffuses things, I feel like.
I wish that after every hockey fight they did a little kiss. Just a little kiss.
I'm gonna make a character in a game who does that.
There is a hockey player that got fined because he kept licking people.
Oh, see, that's a little too far for me. That's a little too far.
It started with kissing. He would like to break up a fight, like he would kiss the other person to diffuse the fight, and then it progressed because the guy he was licking said that he liked the kiss.
Oh, so he's like, I'm gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
I love that. No, she doesn't. Okay,
that is very hockey men energy for sure.
So funny.
Right? It's so funny. You get fined for licking your opponent. The first time they ever gave out that fine.
I have seen people hold each other's faces and lick them after like during arguments.
Yep.
Anyway. Somebody needs to tell Varys that Bea can understand them.
Why?
He fully just treats Bea like a pet.
That's so valid.
Yeah. Are we not seeing Dusty outside or Ivy outside? I can't.
No, you're not seeing Dusty outside.
No, Dusty outside.
Was that an Eminem reference?
Yeah.
Two trailer park girls go around me outside. Dusty outside.
Let me rewind.
What kind of priest?
What kind of priest?
What is the opposite of corruption? A piece of prosperity. A piece of prosperity.
Also, don't
prosperity.
Piece of prosperity.
So the piece of posterity,
if you will. A priesterity,
is keeping you safe.
A priest, if you will.
We don't need to go. Do you think we should go into treatment or?
Yeah, I want to play by play.
I don't think it's
Rimple
necessary.
comes out with a fucking thing she shoved into Varys. I was gonna say Varys' hole. It was a hole. It was a hole.
Hello?
Excuse me?
No. I was gonna say we can.
And Varys is what now?
I do not consent.
I'm back to service here.
Can you imagine a priest coming in and saying that? Varys would be dead.
Your hole.
Varys would pass out of laughter.